everyone, it is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and thank you for joining me for this Confessions of a Paper Addict Cut Files design team layout. So today you have joined us on the 1st of November, and we are celebrating our brand new design team starting out this month. So some of the oldies but goodies have stuck around, but you're also having some really nice, fresh new faces joining you over the next few months. So you've got the fabulous Tracy joining us, we've got Christy joining us, we've got Jackie joining us. We still have, we're welcoming back Daisy. We've still got Danny with us, we've still got Miranda, we've still got Lorimer, and of course you've got myself and Katie, and then the fabulous Virginia, the owner and creator of all of these fabulous cut files. So I hope you enjoy checking out all 10 of us today on the 1st of November, and then sticking around throughout the month just to see what we create and have going for you. We will of course be using some of the new releases that are coming out on the 1st of November, and then the second release that happens in the middle of the month. But we also like to pull some of the oldies but goodie cut files from the cut file shop, and that's what I am doing for you today. It was my son's birthday in September, and he had a Wiggles theme. If you are not from Australia, you might know who I'm talking about. You may not. It depends how old your children are. Wiggles is a kids music group, I guess you'd call them, but like little kids. They do fun little kids songs and actions, and they're really, really popular in Australia and quite popular overseas as well, but obviously if you have small children. So they have 4 main colours. They have a red, a yellow, a blue and a purple wiggle, and so that is the theme for this particular layout. So I was trying to do a really Wiggles themed layout, but it really just was a bit too much for me, so I ended up pulling out my Happy Cake Day collection from Pebbles, which is just gorgeous, and it tied in with these bright colours perfectly. So I cut a little 1.5 inches of that Hip Hooray 12 by 12 paper, and then using my 6x8 paper pad, I cut the little confetti paper that you can see me just sliding in under, and used my knockout punches to create a scalloped border along the edge of that, just to add a little bit of something special to spruce up this happy horizontal layer that I'm making across the center. I then cut all of the leftover paper. So these colored paper squares that are along the center, they were originally 4x6 cards that I used to back my cut file, and that's pretty much, I just neatened up the leftovers, and that's what I've ended up trimming down to fit across the center. So the reason why the purple is so big is when I bring down the cupcake that you can see up in the top right hand corner, the icing is entirely purple. Sorry, the reason why the purple is so little is because I used a lot of that purple to do the icing on the cupcake, whereas the other colors are approximately the same size because I didn't need as much of those to do the stripes in the cupcake. I do obviously need to trim down the red a little bit. You can see it hanging off the edge, but I just wasn't 100% sure. So I'm sticking with this as sort of being my background here, a little happy horizontal, a nice little go-to design, just to be the base of where I'm sticking everything down. And it was a really nice, simple structure. It actually took me quite a while to come up with this, but I'm really happy with what I've got. Then I'm going to pull out my gorgeous little cut file, which I really love. You will find it, I will definitely pop a link in the description box down below, to the cut file store, but also to this particular cut file. But if you also look under the celebrations tab, you'll find it in there. And it also comes with a slice of cake as well. So it's like a twofer, which is pretty cool. 2 for 1. So I've gone ahead and put foam all over the back of my cut file, so it is ready to adhere down onto my page. And you can see now how super cute this little cut file is. There's so much decoration in the patty pan, along with all the super gorgeous little bits of confetti, which I think is just super cute. I'm also adding in that little tag that I'm going to put some string on now, and then I can adhere all of that down on my page and start to play with my embellishments. I've pulled out all of the ephemera that I have for this particular layout. I did have some cutout Wiggles characters. I had a Dorothy the dinosaur and a Wags the dog, but they just didn't really fit with what was happening on my page. They were a little bit too much. And I couldn't make them work. So I end up just playing with the ephemera that comes with this particular collection. So you could see before that I had these basic things already laid out, but I hadn't stuck them all on yet. So I popped up my photos on foam. I popped up the cut file on foam. One, because I wanted to, but two as well, because of the stick of the number 2, I needed that extra height so that the stick could fit in underneath. I totally could have cut the stick off, but I quite like that it's got the little pokey stick coming out. The Yay for Today tag, I popped a little bit of thread in and glued that down. Then because of that, all of the embellishments are actually stuck up on foam because they are all overlapping just a little bit. So because this one's overlapping here, he's completely stuck up on foam. This one is foam, this one is foam, this one is foam. And the birdie, of course, is stuck up on foam because it's on top there as well. So quite a bit of dimension happening on this page. In terms of titles, I actually had quite a bit of trouble choosing a title. The figures that come with this birthday collection are just amazing, but I had an issue color-wise. This kind of color didn't really stand out. Green would have, so I totally could have done green all the way across there, but birthday wouldn't have fit here, so it would have had to go all the way across. Even that color, it was too big, but it just got lost on this blue. So I was really in a challenge as to what particular wording, sorry, I was going to say text, but it wasn't even about the type of text. It was more about the words themselves that could go there. So I ended up going with the party time because just that layout way sort of fit the best. And then I popped on some of the little puffy circles that I have purchased along with the collection. And now I'm going to pull out the sticker sheet and get to work on adding just a few little extra pieces. I feel like next to the title Party Time, there's a little bit of a gap, and I want to try and fill that up a bit. I do want to apologize now about that going live in the middle of this video. I didn't realize that my camera had switched off and you missed me adhering all of the super cute stuff down on the page and doing my splatters and my title and stuff like that. So I did want to go ahead and just talk you through that process just so you didn't miss out on anything there. So I just put on that super cute little yellow balloon, just popping some foam behind it. Of course, as I mentioned, everything needs to be up on foam now. And I'm going to pop another little balloon, this little pink one, over near the title, just to fill in that gap a little bit. I did have a play with the gap above the crown on my son's head next to the Y in party, but that just looked weird to fill that. There can be a little bit of empty space in a page, believe it or not. I have managed to fill most of the section across the center, but I will leave that. So thank you so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed all 10 layouts you will feature today. We actually on our channel will have one sneaking in tomorrow, just so you don't have 2 layouts in one day. Have a fabulous, fabulous scrappy time, and we'll see you all next time. Thanks, everyone.